When you think of your GOAT, do you think of Summit 1G? Do you think of Lyric? Do you think of MOONMOON? Well, by the end of the video, I'm assuming, well, you can make your own assumptions because there's actually a big turn. So watch until I get to that point, at least. Anyway, allegations or proof is coming out that MOONMOON cheated on his GTARP girlfriend, or sorry, on his wife with his GTARP girlfriend. Sorry, it's hard to keep all this. It's very odd. So anyway, I'll get into it, but MOONMOON is a huge streamer, probably one of the top 5 GOAT status streamers because of his tenured and such in most people's books. You know, he has a past on YouTube, but come on, I mean, he hasn't uploaded in 5 years. So MOONMOON, being a big streamer, he's going to have a lot of flack if a controversy does come out. But there's this guy called King Caffeine. He's a previous pro in Heroes of the Storm. So former Heroes of the Storm world champion, you know, tenured, Cloud9, Team Liquid. I've seen some of his stuff. He's obviously a very good player. Controversy arose when he said, "It's a sad day. Hey, everyone." There's not really an easy way to say this, but Jillian, his wife, Diva Jilly is her alias, wife of 15 years, and the role player of Sioban on No Pixel GTRP and The Love of My Life, has apparently been cheating on me for months with the Twitch streamer MOONMOON. Now, this is the first bit of information. Oh, here you go. This is the first bit of information we have on this topic. This guy is claiming that his wife cheated on him, who he thought was in a stable relationship with him, with MOONMOON, right? Attached, you'll find her messages from TwitchCon. I found that I was trying to blah, blah, blah. Okay, responding, checking messages. So he was checking in on her. She wasn't answering. This all happened at TwitchCon. Of course, it happened at TwitchCon. It really saddens me that it came to this months after reassuring that it was all RP. Now, this is a common thing. You see this with a lot of people, say NMP, LOL, and Nora, things like that, that you're playing this RP character, and to get your two communities to collide, you date in the RP. You have slight flirting, stuff like that, but you usually have a girlfriend or a boyfriend outside of the game. This can be pretty good for content. It definitely works, and it definitely migrates people over. From someone that has thousands of hours in GTRP, probably like 2,000 hours, when you're addicted to that game, it really does feel real. Like, it, not the girlfriend stuff, but like, you're in it so much that you confuse real life. It's crazy. So I would totally understand how someone could have weird feelings about somebody else, right? So this guy is playing GTRP all the time, and now he's RPing with this guy's wife, in which they're all eloped. And they started cheating because it became more than just GTRP. I was sold the lie that it was just sex positivity and girl bossing, which is a pretty good cop out for her to tell her husband, when in reality they were just living out their secret fantasies while both being married, which, wait to the end of the video and you'll see this is an interesting take. I'm sure their rabid fan bases won't care, but I'm sure there are plenty of people who feel vindicated by this, especially those who warn dangers of ERP. So ERP, if you don't know, is erotic roleplay. This has been going on for the last 20, 25 years in gaming. Ever since MMOs started to pop off, people have been ERPing. It's people that are in their basement, in their parents' basement, and can't even pay a girl to touch them. So they have to do it in a video game because they aren't, they're balding and they have a neck beard and they wear a fedora. Now, do I discriminate? Yes, that's disgusting, and you should go to the gym, probably go for a run, yeah, I have a neck beard. I don't wear a fedora. You can have a neck beard and not wear a fedora. It's possible. Anyway, all jokes aside, ERP is weird, but people do it. That's essentially flirting and being sexual over a video game. I got curious after finding a message and checked GMs. There were multiple guys she was sending this to receiving sexual videos with, all of them No Pixel DOJ. DOJ being Department of Justice, that's the cops in the No Pixel server. She would call them her daddy or favorite or whatever pet names, obviously curating emotional relationships behind my back. Now, this could be RP. Maybe she is a slew in GTRP. Would I recommend that? Probably not. It's cringe. But also, would I recommend that when you're married? If I had a significant other, a wife, I wouldn't want her to slut herself out in GTRP for the extra income. I would become a better Heroes of the Storm player and pay her not to. But I digress. So emotional relationships behind my back and then audacity to act completely normal at home. This is exactly what you see in people that are cheating. This is exactly what you see. They act totally normal, but in the back end, you know, I've been there. Her best friend, well, I mean, on the bad side, I've never cheated. I think it's fucking disgusting. Her best friend warned me about this, but I didn't take it seriously. That's your first mistake. This level of compulsive lying, sociopathy or sociopathy, is honestly something I should have seen coming. Same person involved in virtual singling. I fucking hate that stupid phrase. Since I was unemployed, this is also very interesting. We take the cheating allegations or cheating proof out of it. Since I was unemployed, she told me my job was to check other streams to give her intel on what people were doing at certain times to make sure her character has the best outcome. This was not fair and involved very, admittedly very scummy, but hey, it worked and became a big game on the server. So what this means, if you've never played GTRP or anything like that, there's something called metagaming where your character only knows what happens in the game, right? So like, for example, if I'm having a conversation with, so I always played as like a drug lord or whatever. So if I'm having a conversation with a client and I'm talking about prices and where we're going to meet, so we're going to meet down at the pier and I'll have 5 tons for your, 5 tons, Jesus Christ. I'll have like 5 bricks, right? They show up and then some random people show up at the exact same time with guns and rob me. Come on, that's meta. You knew that, but I was having a secret conversation with this person. So that means they were probably watching a stream or they got the info just from some outward source. Essentially, she was asking him to meta game for her. So she was telling him, go watch everybody's streams so I can get the best outcome and I can weasel my way into situations that looks authentic but benefits me because they're bigger streamers and all, you know, whatever. Meta, totally against the rules. Is it against TOS? Fuck no. But it's against the rules, and she's probably going to be banned on NoPixel just for that, if not the cheating stuff. Anyway, moral of the story is no one's safe around the sacred industry. Mount Squire for Perez. You got dirty, my guy. All right. Well, this is you didn't need to add this in a serious post, but anyway, so essentially, he's claiming that she metagamed the shit out of NoPixel and became a big streamer because of it. She has been flirting and being sexual with multiple different people behind her husband's back, and one of those people being MOONMOON. So the reason this is interesting when MOONMOON comes up is because he is the GOAT. He is one of the goats. One of the goats of streaming. Right, so he gets a lot of traction on this wife cheating on me with RP partner. Gets 10 million views, right? So obviously people are going to come out and say their piece. But this is what he showed. This is what he brought to the table. So this is their leaked DMs. No one knows how he got them. I'm assuming probably just on her computer and went into her Discord, but call MOONMOON says I'm pooping. Anyway, it continues and is 38 to 47 year olds flirting, where they talk about having headaches and food being good for it. And that's 5 years ago. Everybody was talking about that, and then they start talking about breeding fetishes. So MOONMOON wants to blow his load inside of her nonstop. Can't wait to be bred by you. Now, this chick has a husband, right? This looks bad. He has a wife and kids. So he's had a kid. And now he wants another with a random chick. Anyway, ovaries couldn't get any warmer or fuzzier. dump my load into you. So this is what 47-year-olds flirt like, because they have no grasp on reality, because they've spent the last 15 years in a relationship where if they didn't take out the trash or text before being 20 minutes late, they were in the doghouse, couldn't have sex for 3.5 months. So this is what this happens. So anyway, love your singing voice, you're such a girl. They're just talking. Then they have a big old conversation at 12:55 a.m. Now, a degenerate long-term Twitch streamer that plays GTRP for hours and hours and hours a day gets off his stream or whatever, or gets on his computer at 1 a.m. and he starts a single call with a woman. Okay. Anyway. So after all this comes out, everybody makes their assumptions. From this, I'm assuming, yep, she is a piece of shit, cheated on her husband. Diva is a piece of shit, cheated on her husband, fucked over everybody in RP, and is just like cringe, horny girl. And then MOONMOON is just a piece of shit that cheated on his wife and his kid, and just or maybe at home he just wasn't being great, so she wasn't putting out or whatever, and he needed to find it somewhere else. Both ways, the woman needed to find it somewhere else, man wanted to find it somewhere else. Either way, fuck you. You shouldn't cheat. It's disgusting. You can suck my dick, and it sucks. Anyway, that's what I assumed, right? Anyway, this imagery post got 1 million views. I seen it at 40,000, but I gave it 24 hours because I was interested to see if MOONMOON or Diva would come out with a statement. Now, Diva, I couldn't give less of a fuck about. I don't know. Whatever. I don't really care. MOONMOON's going to get me the clicks. So let's see what MOONMOON has to say. He responded. He put in his Discord, didn't bother reading the dude's post on Twitter. Chick was in an open marriage, his idea, not hers. I've been separated from my wife for like 2 months. She's a nice lady, so be nice. Never talked to her inappropriately while we did our P shit out of the character. So he didn't talk to her inappropriately outside of character. No contact except about game shit. TwitchCon was pretty sweet. Right off the rip. Okay. Never talked to her inappropriately while we did our P shit out of character. No contact except about game shit. That is not what the images say. Is this real? Or is this fake? Because you said you want to blow your load in this woman. You said you want to warm her like you're her furnace. I'm pretty sure saying I just want to pack my bags and have you in my ovaries. And let's see. Get the birth control taken out and I'll have you bent over and knocked up day one. I think that may be sexual. It might be. So right off the rip, if this is true and this is his account, this is bullshit. I mean, that's insane work. There are literal receipts of you saying, and it's the same picture, the same name, whatever. Oh, actually different name. But anyway, so which one is real and which one's fake? Right now, I am extremely, extremely inclined to pick this. I think this is real. I think this is real. This is a 37 or 46 or 54-year-old fucking balding man being horny as shit at 1:37 a.m. saying he wants to impregnate a woman. Okay? This is how 40-year-olds flirt, okay? Anyway, so right off the rip, he's lying. He's had contact. That's obvious. If this is real, he has had contact inappropriately. Or is it appropriate? I don't know. But he wants to knock her up. So take the birth control out. Then he says, TLDR, I'm totally fine. Please be very nice to everyone involved. Feel free to joke about it or whatever. We're going to pop open a little discussion channel where people can talk about this. So try to keep discussion there for a few days. It'll be open. I'll probably talk about it a little bit on stream, but today's my day off because it's a hangout with my kid day. Guys, I might be live, I might not. I think I'm just gonna, you know, I got shit to do. You know, I am a kid. You know, I'm not in the middle of the biggest Twitch scandal besides Dr. Disrespect that has happened in the last 5 years. I gotta hang out with my kid, bro. You know, hey, hang out with your kid. I appreciate that. But you got time for a 20-minute stream. And he realized that because he went live for 23 minutes. In which I just watched 90% of it, and his explanation. This is where you can form your own opinions, okay? After these coming out, okay? This it's cap. It's cap. This came out, and it shows him flirting as a fucking degenerate. Then he says it wasn't him. It wasn't him. He never talked to her inappropriately. And then in this,
right side of this is if you can get put
he says,
in a relationship with my wife and stuff.
He says in this, you can find it. I'm not gonna find it. He says, it's cringe. I know. That's just how mid 30s tend to flirt. Actually, you know what? I'll find it. So Moon is live, and he says, right before this, he says he's been separated from his wife for months. No ring. That's exactly what he says. Sure, fine. I believe that. Then he says this.
Address the breeding kink allegations. Yeah.
Address the breeding kink allegations. Oh, sorry. So now he's going to talk about his flirting with her. Breeding kink allegations. I want to blow my load in you, take the birth control out, and I will have you knocked up. Oh no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. No. I never talked to her inappropriately while we did RP, while we were RPing.
That's the worst part about all of this, guys. You guys see the mid-30s flirting. It's so fucking embarrassing, dude.
You said it wasn't real, bro. And now it's real. Form your own opinion. I think he was separated from his wife because he's a piece of shit that plays video games all day. I don't have a wife. I play video games all day. You know, I work, but whatever. And she wasn't happy. She wasn't fulfilled. And they split. Sure, I'll believe that. I'll fucking believe that. But then he goes on to say that she told him, that like Diva Girl told him that she was in an open relationship. Okay, I also believe that. Sure. Okay, Moon. I believe that. You separated from your wife, you know, sure, because you fucking are a degen and she's not, so she probably doesn't want to be with you. She's probably not putting out at all because she doesn't want to be with you and she's sick of you. Fuck it. Sure, that makes sense. And a hot girl comes to you and says, oh, I want to fuck you so bad. And you're like, oh, wait, don't you have a husband? No, we're in an open relationship. It was his idea. Okay. If a hot girl comes to me and says she's in an open relationship, she wants to fuck, sure. What am I going to do? Question her? She's her own person. So is she actually in an open relationship or is she not? Because we're days into this now, 10 million plus views on this tweet, and no one has fact checked it about him being in an open relationship and asking for one. So who's fucking telling the truth here? I think it's King Caffeine. I think Moon truly is separated from his wife. That's what I think. Actually, fuck it. I don't think so. I think they all cheated. I think they're all scummy. I think they all fucking suck. I think GTRP is actually cringe. And you should probably go get a hair transplant. All right, goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Anyway, so Moon. Anyway, so you can copy strike this and try to get it taken down. But go fuck yourself. You're a scum. Goodbye. Bye. I've been cheating on, so I have I've been cheated on, so I have a bias to it. Bye. I don't care. And as Fred said, caught. Who's Fred? 17K caught.
We can do just like,
wow, what a cool guy. Anyway, bye. Bye. Hi, Moon Moon. Hi, buddy.